your mat or your bolster. And take your legs in whatever position is most comfortable for you, whether it's knees out to the sides or knees straight up or legs extended. In any event, take the buttock flush and slide it down towards your heels. And then roll your shoulders back and down. And close your eyes. Begin to follow the rise and fall of your breath. Feel the broadness in the front of your body with your inhalation. And with your exhalation, let the back body release and let go. Bring your index fingers and thumbs together and let the other fingers just roll open. Bring your awareness to the center of your palms. And as you focus your attention at the center of your palms, perhaps imagine some twinkling lights, maybe even making a little bit of a circular motion. As you breathe in the energy of the light. As you exhale out, exhale the healing energy of the white light, all the parts of your body. With so much activity at this time of year, it's good to just pause, take a few moments for ourselves, allow ourselves to relax and heal. And then release the mudra. Let the palms face up. And then just bring your hands to rest at the center of your body. And notice how your hands are placed. If the fingertips are interlaced or if they touch or not. And then just bring your awareness to the rise and fall of the breath and the motion of the hands as it moves with your inhalation, as they move with your inhalation and exhalation. And then you can release your arms down by your sides, extend your legs. And just pause again. Make any adjustments that you feel you need to make. Take just a couple more breaths. Reach your arms up and take them all the way behind you. Reach through your fingertips and press down through your heels to activate your legs. And then bring your arms down by your sides. Reach your arms up, take them all the way behind you, stretch. Press down through the heels and out through the balls of your feet. And then exhale and release the arms down. Reach up and stretch. Press through the soles of your feet as you press down through your heels. Feel the legs activate. Stretch your arms away. And then relax your legs. Bring the arms up towards the ceiling. And open and close your hands. Be sure to move all the joints, especially in the thumbs. And then bring your your index fingers and thumbs together and tap. And then tap the middle fingers to the thumbs and the ring fingers to the thumbs, the pinky fingers to the thumbs. Go back to the ring fingers, to the middle fingers, to the index fingers, and to the pinkies. And then just open and close the hands again. You might feel a little energy in your fingertips after that. And then make some circles with your wrists. And pause and go the other way. Flip your palms up to the ceiling and point your fingertips down and just wave the hands up and down. And then interlace your hands and press the palms up to the ceiling. As you press the palms up, draw the shoulders away from your ears. And bring a little integrity to your legs. Take the arms behind you. Press your palms away. And then release the interlace of your fingers. Relax the legs. Hold on to opposite elbows. Let them rest either behind you or on your forehead. Pause here for a few breaths. And as you breathe, see if you can breathe horizontally. Breathe into the rib cage. Spread them wide. And then release. Just breathe a few breaths in and out. And bring your folded arms up. Slide the arms left and take your gaze right. And then slide the arms right, take the gaze left. And then come back to the middle and make some circles with your arms. And then reach your arms to the ceiling with the palms facing one another. Shrug your shoulders up off the mat and then place them down. Reach and shrug the shoulders and place them down. And reach and shrug your shoulders and place them down. Refold your arms and slide the arms to the right, gaze left. And then slide the arms left, gaze right. And make some circles in the other direction. Reach your arms to the ceiling, take them behind you. Stretch the entire body. And then exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. And take your blocks to either side of your hips. And rest the hands on the blocks. Take the base of your palm to your right palm to the end of your block And just slide the block down to release your shoulders. And then the same on the left side. And then press the palms down to lift the chest and relax. And press gently into your blocks, lift the chest and relax. And one more time, press the blocks down and relax. And then bring your arms, your elbows out to about shoulder height. And then just let the palms fall back. So we're not in goalpost arms, but just sort of like a chicken wing almost. So bring it out to the side. And just pause here. Feel the openness in your chest. And then just bring the arms down by your sides. With your toes pointed to the ceiling, scrunch and spread your toes. And then point and flex the feet. Make some circles with your ankles. And then go the other way. And then tap your toes together. And windshield wipe your legs. Slide your heels, tap the backs of the legs. And bend your knees and roll to one side. And come onto your hands and knees for a minute. So if you have a bolster, press back to extended child's pose. Let your forehead rest on the bolster. If not, you can use a block to rest your forehead. We just want to get the back a little warmed up or a little rounded before we get going. And then come up and round your back. And then press back, let the forehead rest. Come up and round your back. And press back. And then come up and round your back. And press back. And then come up. And I just want to do one thing. Grab your blanket. I know most of you have a blanket. And just take your blanket and roll it up. Put them in a tight little ball. So it looks like a long hot dog, kind of like this. Okay. And then put a block or a bolster, something that you can rest your head on behind you. So I want to, I know not everybody has a bolster, but I think almost everybody has a blanket. So I wanted to just do that openness in the front of the chest one more time. It's so good to do that at this time of year, especially where there's a lot of colds, and I'm not even going to say the C word. But you want to come down onto that blanket and have your shoulder blades rest on the blanket. So for the ladies, almost just right around your bra strap in the back. And then just let the arms come up to the side again. So you should feel a nice lift in the front of your chest. You can bend your knees if it feels less stressful on your back. Just take a few breaths here. Gently rock your knees from side to side. And then just pause. Take a couple more breaths. And before we come up, bring the ankles together, bring the knees together. Press the lower back into the mat. Drop your knees to the right so your knees are stacked on top of one another. And then come back up to the middle and drop the knees over to the left. Come back up to the middle, extend your legs and reach with your arms. Stretch the body. And then exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. And then let's come all the way down onto the mat. Hold on to the sides of your mat, walk your hands down towards your feet, and then press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release, press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release, and press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release, rock the knees again gently from side to side. Bring your knees into your chest and rock in and out. And then keep the knees hugged in, rock a little side to side. You can take them a slight bit wider. And then bring the legs back. Hold on behind your knees, rock your thighs in and out. And then take the feet up a little higher, rock your thighs in and out again. And then stretch the legs up, press your hands into your thighs, thighs into the hands. Point and flex your feet again. Make some circles. And go the other way. And then just bend and straighten your legs. Bring the feet to the floor and extend your arms, extend your legs, and stretch the body. Do a pelvic tilt. And then bring your left thigh in close, rock it in and out. Draw the left knee over to the right shoulder. And then the left knee to the left shoulder. And make some circles with your left hip. And then go the other way. Bring your thigh in towards your ribs. And then stretch your leg up. Bring the arch of your left foot to your right knee. Extend the left arm out to a T and take your knee over to the right. Come back up to the middle and let your left knee drop out to the side. You can either use a block, or if it goes all the way down to the floor, you can let it go all the way down to the floor, just to open up the inner thigh a little bit. And then extend both arms and legs and stretch, do a pelvic tilt. Bring the right knee in and rock the right knee in and out. Bring your right knee to the left shoulder and the right knee to the right shoulder. Make some circles with your right hip. And then go the other way. Throw your thigh in towards your chest and reach your leg up. And then bring the arch of your right foot to your left knee. Take your right hand out to a T. Draw the knee over towards the left. And then come back up through the center. And again, you can use a block to let your knee rest as you take the knee out to the right side. Or if it goes all the way to the floor, you can just let it rest on the floor. And then once again, extend your arms, extend your legs, and stretch the body. Bring the arms down by your sides, bend your knees. Then press the feet into the floor, press the lower back into the floor. And release. Press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release, and press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release, draw the knees into your chest and rock them in and out. Let your knees fall away, cross the left ankle over the right. Make some circles around the low back and sacrum. Hug your thighs in and rock side to side. And then let the knees fall away, recross the ankles, make circles in the other direction. Hug your thighs in towards the ribs and rock in and up. And then rock side to side, but keep the knees hugged in and rock side to side. And then bring your feet to the floor. Press the feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release. Press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release, and press your feet, press the lower back into the mat. And release. Take your belt. And take your left foot up into the belt. So remember, you can keep the right knee bent as long as you're, if you have a low back issue, keep the leg bent. Otherwise, you can extend the right leg down onto the mat. And with the belt just sort of in the middle of your foot, draw your thigh to your chest. And then press your leg up. Take the belt into your left hand, right hand to your right hip, and take your right leg just off the edge of your mat. And now as you exhale, let the left leg go out to the left side. And then come back up to the middle, take the belt into your right hand. And as you exhale, let the left leg go to the right. And then come back up, draw the thigh to your chest and press the leg up. Take your right foot into the belt. Again, you can keep the knee bent if you want or extend it down onto your mat. And then draw your thigh to your chest and press your leg up. Take the belt into your right hand, left hand to your left hip, and take the left leg just off the edge of your mat. And then as you exhale, take the leg out to the right side. Come back up to the middle, switch the belt to your left hand, and let the leg come across to the left side. Come back up to the middle, bring both feet into the belt. Separate your feet about hip distance apart, turn the toes in towards one another, and press the edges of the feet into the edges of the belt. And then relax the legs, take them wide for the feet, and rock from side to side. And then bring your feet to the floor. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Take a block the long way, bring it in between your thighs. Turn the toes in towards one another so the heels splay away. And then press your feet, press the lower back into the mat and gently squeeze the block. and release. Press the feet and the lower back into the mat. Squeeze the block. Oh, I forgot to say, if you don't have a block, you can just bring the knees together and squeeze the knees together. Squeeze the knees. And then press the feet, press the lower back, and squeeze the block. And release. You can set the block aside. And bring your feet parallel to the with the mat. Keep them wide and rock your knees from side to side. And then take them all the way over to the left. And then come back up and take them all the way over to the right. And bring them back up. Extend your arms and your legs. Stretch the body, do a pelvic tilt. And then exhale, bring your arms down by your sides, roll to one side. And I think we'll forego the sitting. So just come up onto your hands and knees. We might sit towards the end. I'm just going to take off my socks. You can do a few cat cows while you're waiting for me. Maybe just round your back, lift your chest, round the back, and lift the chest. And maybe just make a few circles. And then go the other way. And come back and round your back. And lift your chest, come to neutral. Take your right leg out behind you and rock your toes. Press your heel to the wall behind you. And then bring the right leg back. Take the left leg out, rock your toes. And press your heel to the wall. And bring the left leg back. Take your right leg out to the side. And then reach up with the right arm. And then exhale, sweep the right arm down underneath the left. And inhale up. Sweep the arm down and under. Inhale up. And sweep your arm down and under. And inhale up. And then come back. Walk yourself back to stand up on your left knee. Bring your right hand to your right knee or right side. And then reach up with your left arm. And then exhale to the right. And then come back up. And exhale right. And come back up. And exhale right. And then come back up. And then come back. Hands down. Bring the right leg back. Take the left leg out to the side. Reach up with your left arm, and then sweep the left arm down under the right, and inhale up. Sweep the arm down and under, and reach up, and sweep your arm down and under. Inhale and reach up. Bring both hands to the floor. Walk yourself up to stand on the right knee. Reach up with the right arm, and exhale left. And then come back up. Inhale and reach. And come back up. One more time, reach up, stretch to the left. And come back up and come back down to table. Round your back. And lift your chest. And then let's, if you have a blanket on your mat, you can remove it. And step forward, bring your blocks to the top of your mat. And step forward with the left foot. Bring the blocks to either side of your left ankle and scoot your right leg back any amount that's comfortable for you. And then press into your blocks. Slide the hips back and straighten your left leg. And then come forward and press and lift. Reach up with your arms for crescent lunge. And then bring your hands to your heart. With an exhale, take the right elbow over the left thigh. So hinge forward and twist. Press the hands together. And then come back to the hands on the blocks and step your left foot back. And maybe here even around the back a little. And then step forward with the right foot. Press into your blocks and lift up your chest. And then slide the hips back, straighten the right leg. Come back and press and lift. Reach up with your arms. Bring your hands to your heart. Hinge forward and then twist left elbow over the right knee. And then come back to the middle. Bring your hands to your blocks. Step the right foot back and press back to extended child's pose. Your arms rest on your blocks to open up these shoulders a little bit. Get a nice stretch there. And then come up, and you have to walk your knees in just a little bit maybe. And then lower your hips, press into your blocks, lift up for a modified upward facing dog, and then press back. I'm going to drop my blocks down one level, but do what feels best for you. Come forward, lower the hips, lift your chest. And then press back. Then one more time, come forward, lower your hips. So you can try this if you like, otherwise stay right here. Press the legs into the mat and lift up your hips, or lift up your knees rather. And then lower the knees, press back for extended child's pose. Set your blocks aside. Walk over your left thigh and stretch through your right arm. Press the right hip down towards the floor and feel a nice big stretch in the right side of your lap. And then come back through the middle, walk over to the right thigh, reach through the left arm. I'm sorry, yeah, I said that right. Reach through the left arm, press the left hip down, and then come back up. Walk yourself up. Grab the blocks again to the top of your mat. Step your feet forward to come into forward fold. Bend and straighten your knees. And then bend the knees a lot for ski jump pose. Send your hips to the back. Weight of the body is in the heels. And then straighten up. Bend your knees a lot. Bring your ribs to your thighs. And then straighten up. Bend your knees, ribs to the thighs, weight in the heels. And then press yourself up. And then slowly roll up. Reach your arms up and bring your hands to your heart. Pause in Tadasana. Bend your knees and roll your shoulders. Inhale up and exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale your shoulders up. Exhale high. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. And then come to the center of your mat. gonna have my light weights close by. Or actually, you know what? Stay at the top of your mat. Take your arms up, reach up, and then exhale, hinge forward. Bend your knees, plant your hands, and step your feet back for downward facing dog. Come up onto your toes and lower one heel and then the other. And then come up onto both toes, lower the heels down towards the mat. And then glide forward to plank. Press back for downward dog. Look forward to your hands and walk or step your feet forward for forward fold. And then inhale, come all the way up. Reach your arms up. And then exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees and plant your hands and step your feet back for downward dog. Glide forward to plank. Press back for downward dog. Look forward to your hands and walk or step your feet forward to forward fold. Bend your knees and then inhale, come up. Reach your arms up and bring your hands to your heart. Pause here in mountain pose. Roll your shoulders and reverse. And then come to the center of your mat. Bring your feet together. And then take your arms up. Interlace all but the index fingers and the thumbs. And then as you exhale, exhale left. Press into your feet. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, come up. Exhale, bend left. Inhale up and then exhale, bend right. And inhale up, release the arms, and you can step your feet. Take your weights. You just have your weights close by. And step your feet wide. And then turn the left toes out and turn your right toes in. Soften your knee, turn your thigh and straighten your leg. And then reach your arms out to a T and relax your shoulders. Reach back with your right hand and extend your left knee over the left ankle and look out over your fingertips. And then reach back with the right hand, straighten the left leg. Bring your hands to your hips and turn your feet. Take the right toes out and the left toes in. And soften your knee, turn your thigh, straighten your leg, lift up your kneecaps, reach your arms out to a T, relax your shoulders, reach back with your left hand, extend your right knee over the right ankle. Warrior two. Reach back with your left hand, straighten your right leg, bring your hands to your hips, turn your feet. And now take your weights. Turn the left toes out and turn your right toes in. Soften your knee, turn the thigh, straighten your leg. Reach your arms out to a T and bend your knees. Turn the palms up and then curl as you straighten the front leg. Bend the front knee and then curl and bend. and curl, and bend, and curl. And then lower the weights, turn your feet. Take your right toes out, turn the left toes in, turn your thigh to the pinky toe side, straighten your leg. Then take your weights out to the sides, bend your knee, and then curl, and lower, and curl, and bend, and curl. One more, bend, and curl. And then bring the weights back to the center, and keep the feet wide. And we're just gonna squat, so you can either leave the weights like facing with your palms facing in or out, whichever is more comfortable. So we're gonna lower, and 2, and 3, 4, and 5, and pause. This time we're gonna do 5 more squats, but we're also gonna do a front lift, so an upward row like that. So here we go. 1, and lift. 2, lift. 3, lift. 4, and lift. 5, and lift. And then lower the weights, turn the feet, heel toe, your feet together. And let's just do a little bit of oblique work while we have the weights. We're going to set them down in a minute. So take the feet about hip distance apart. Keep the weights either right at your, keep your arms tucked in, or you can take the arms up with the weights in your at your chest. And we're just going to twist, keep the hips facing forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. And then you can put the weights down. And step to the top of your mat. Reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bring your hands to the mat. Step your feet back. And come on to extended child's pose. And then come back up and have a seat on your mat. So if you want to put something under your hips, you can. And come to sit in Sukhasana. And bring your hands to your knees or your shins or your thighs. And just close your eyes. Lower your chin to your chest. Keep the chin tucked in and roll your left ear to the left shoulder. Back through the middle and roll the right ear to the right shoulder. Come back to the middle. Bring your chin to parallel and turn your head left. And then turn your head right. And come back to the center. Round your back. Lift your chest and round your back. and lift your chest and round your back. Lift your chest. Take the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right hand behind you. Press the hand against the thigh. Draw your navel in, soften the lower back, and twist to ribs, chest, and shoulders. And then come back through the middle. Take the right hand to the left knee. Turn, ribs, chest, and shoulders. And then come back to the middle. Come forward. Walk your hands a little forward, press them into the floor. Lift up your chest. And then walk yourself back up. Take your feet flat to the floor and just rock the knees from side to side. And then take the legs wide. Roll the thigh flesh down towards the floor. And just pause for a moment. And then come forward. Walk over to your left thigh, stretch through the right arm. And then back through the middle, walk over to the right leg, stretch through the left arm. Come back to the middle. Walk yourself up. Bring the soles of your feet together. And let your knees drop. Let your knees drop out to the sides. And then bring the feet flat to the floor. Reach through your knees. Press down and round your back. And then extend your legs and hinge forward. Bend your knees. Reach through. Press down and round your back. And then extend your legs and hinge forward. And then come on up and turn. And let's make our way down onto the mat. Roll your knees into your chest. Rock in and out. And then rock from side to side. Bring your feet to the floor, extend the legs, extend your arms and stretch the body. And exhale your arms down by your sides. You can prepare for Shavasana, an extra long Shavasana. I'm going to get that meditation that we've done before about being at a hot spring. So find yourself a nice, comfortable position. We'll be down on the mat for a few minutes. A different folder. All right. No. Maybe not. Let me just grab my glasses. As we always do, bring your awareness back to your breath. As you rest down in this cool winter day, the days are short, but beginning tomorrow, they'll begin to gain time, so we'll be moving towards the light. But for today, as you relax your body, release the tension with every exhalation. Create a picture in your mind of a quiet mountain retreat, a cozy cabin. Perhaps the cabin is located on a mountainside, surrounded by trees and cliffs. Out of the windows, you can see a snowy landscape, cliffs towering above you. Between the crags and the rocks, you can see a trickle of steaming water. The snow all around this trickle of water has melted, exposing the gray rocks to either side. The water flows down into a natural pool. Imagine that you are in a warm bathrobe over a bathing suit, preparing to go out to this beautiful hot spring pool. Picture opening the front door of the cabin, stepping out into the snow. The sun is out, and everything sparkles. The snow looks as if it's covered in diamonds. Your nostrils tingle as you breathe in the cold, crisp air. You walk briskly along the path. Snow touches the tops of your bare feet. It's so cold you feel a stinging sensation where the snow has touched your skin. You can hear the bubbling and splashing of the hot spring as you proceed down the path. Rounding the corner, you rush toward the sound, seeing the steam rise from the spring. The air is foggy with the steam from the spring. You reach the side of the bubbling pool where the water has melted the snow. It's perfectly clear at the edge of the pool and shallow. Imagine stepping out of your bathrobe and into the steaming water. The rocks make natural seats in the pool, and when you sit down, the water comes just below your chin. Feel the luxurious warmth all around you. Your hands and feet feel tingly and hot at first, eventually settling into the pleasant feeling of warmth. The water is just the right temperature. Your feet rest on the smooth rock bottom of the hot springs, and you lean back against the gently sloped stone sides of the pool. Allow your body to completely relax. The warmth of the water surrounds you. Let your arms rest at your sides, floating. Allow the muscles in your arms to relax. Let them feel heavy, and at the same time, a sense of weightlessness. It's a pleasant and calm feeling. Feel your neck and shoulders letting go, surrounded by the warmth. The healing water brings relaxation and calm. Your shoulders lower slightly, relaxing, easing the tension away, becoming loose and relaxed. Feel your upper back let go. Your collarbones and chest relax. Allow your stomach and lower back to relax, letting go of tension. You feel warm and comfortable. Feel your legs relaxing all the way from your hips to your knees to your toes. Like your arms, your legs feel weightless as they float in the water. Feel the warmth all around you. The water of the spring soothes your muscles so that you can completely let go. Feel the coolness of the gentle breeze on your forehead. It feels pleasant and a wonderful contrast from the hot water. Let all your stress escape, drifting away like the rising steam. Notice the scenery around you. Snow, trees, and rocks peering through the fog. The air around you is cold and clear. From your vantage point, you can see the valley at the base of the mountain, bathed in sunlight. It's so quiet. It's so peaceful. You're warm and completely relaxed, enjoying your time in a hot spring. It's time to return now. So imagine stepping out of the pool onto the warm, dry rocks, putting on your terry, fluffy bathrobe, and quickly heading back to the inside of the cabin. Imagine opening the cabin door, going inside where it's warm and dry, and the fire is crackling. Keep with you this feeling of warmth and calm as you go through the rest of your day. Now you can begin to bring yourself back to the present, wiggling toes and fingers, stretching the body. And then slowly bring yourself up to come and sit in Sukhasana. Then with your hands at the center of your chest, you lower the head, reminding us to surrender the busy mind to the wisdom that resides in the heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. May the longtime sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way home. Namaste.